Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Relution, and I'm finally back. Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Relution, and I'm finally back with another personal story. But before I bring you this video, I want to actually thank a couple people. First of all, I want to thank the YouTuber Beyond Creepy for mentioning my video of the
Glitch in the Matrix.
Thank you. The Glitch in the Matrix story that I did. Apparently that is my most popular story. I'm sad I don't have any other Glitch in the Matrix stories. I mean, I could tell you about times that, like, I swear I saw, like, our car drive by with, like, my dad driving it, but that's not as interesting as the story that I told, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't a glitch or anything, just another person driving the same kind of car. Anyway, Beyond Creepy had my story in his video Another You, which I will put the link to in the description. But don't yell at me. This is one of the things I've wanted to do on YouTube. Provide content for other people. And I'm actually happy that he used my video. Not because it's like, oh yay, it's me. But I'm happy that I'm able to contribute to other channels. And if I don't get like 1,000 views and don't make money off of this, as long as other people can look at my stuff and be like, hey, that's cool, and then talk about it, I'm good. But also, I like to give a shout out to Hellfreezer. He is another creepy storyteller. I found his channel through searching for the other video. As far as I know, he does not have any of my stories on his channel, but I subscribed and I'm going to be listening to his stuff on my own time. Don't you even think about it. No.
Just kidding.
Dracula. You're on YouTube now. Go play. Boop, boop. So, but the main reason why I found him is from Rhiannon Caraway. I'm pretty sure I'm slaughtering that, but I'm assuming it's a she based on the name. Dropped a comment saying, I heard your story on Hellfreezer's channel, I think. So, Dracula. Your game was terrible. But anyway, so I went onto Hellfreezer's channel, dropped a comment on his video, saying it's like, hey, I bounced over here due to a comment that one of my stories was on yours. I don't mind. I'm just trying to find it. So he comes back and says, I don't grab people's stories without their permission. I was like, oh, well, you have my permission now. So, thanks to her, she found the video of the guy that had my story. And again, I want to reiterate, I don't mind people using my content. I just would like some form of shout or something, which he did, and I enjoy the crap out of that. So, with that out of the way, I would like to get to my personal stories of the Mandela effect. Ooh. This is a phenomenon that I've actually grew very interested in. I'm a firm believer of the alternate realities. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with alternate realities, basically reality is formed.
Similar to our own, but not.
Yeah, it's a similar reality that people have made different choices. Like, for instance, I had the choice of divorcing my first wife. Pretty sure there are realities out there where I didn't. And if those realities are working out, I kind of want to know what they did.
Or one where you flip a coin to decide and belongs to the first point you got.
So, I've experienced some of the very common ones, and a couple of my own. So I want to go through and explain these Mandela effects, and I'm going to debunk a couple real quick. The first one is one of the ones that is usually used as a reference. The good old Star Wars, where Darth Vader says, "Luke, I am your father." Or in actuality, he says, "No, I am your father." Now, when Star Wars is a huge thing for me, and I love the crap out of it. When that popped up, that was such a like, oh my god, he's his father? But it's like the conversation leading up to that reveal. Darth Vader says,
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
So Luke responds,
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
but so naturally Darth Vader would respond with no, because Luke got the information wrong.
No, I am your father.
He wouldn't start the next sentence as, "Luke, I am your father." But I know where the confusion came from. This, I don't think, is an alternate reality thing. Because that reveal and that line was so, like, epic and history-making that a lot of shows had to satire it. But a lot of the shows couldn't lead in with him saying, "No, I am your father." They lead in with, "Luke, I am your father."
Dexter, I am your father.
Oh, that is not possible. Oh, wait, no, you're right.
Because that just made more sense for the wording. So I think it was just a whole thing of mismemory, because people would see the satire, like re-quoting that line a lot more than the actual line. And there's this other Mandela effect that actually brought me to the knowledge of the whole phenomenon behind the Mandela effects. The Berenstain Bears. Yeah, they were a huge part of my childhood. We had a lot of their books. And I remember pronouncing it Berenstain. Because, from what my memory tells me, and my family's, and half my friends', it was spelled E-I-N. but it's still ingrained in my memory that it was EIN, not AIN. But when I was a kid, I did not know that Bernstein was the last name of the authors. I just knew Bernstein Bears, yay! I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna have fun. So I sat down with a book in front of me, just staring at it, trying to figure out what the hell happened and why I remember it being an E. And then I noticed the cursive of the name, the A, to my child mind, because I did not know how to write cursive.
You still don't.
Shh. The A looked like an E.
Chris,
Yes?
something to put a damper in it. I remember the song, going Bearstein Bears.
Well, yeah.
Not Bearstain. Bearstein.
But that is my recollection. I'm glad I got that on video. However, I don't think that's the same story for everybody that remembers Steen. And it's, no, you're not going to walk on the keyboard. And it's such a, that to me is the biggest Mandela effect, because a lot of the other things can kind of be explained, except for the actual Mandela event. That was weird. I've never even heard of the person, but apparently people remember two massively different ways he died. So it's just,
One
it's
was
weird.
in prison, and the other one he lived his life.
Yeah, and he actually became a president of a country.
I thought it was mayor.
I heard president,
I don't know.
but so those are the two major ones that I've experienced that everyone else has experienced. However, there are two other ones that it seems like I'm the only one that's experienced this. So I've made it known on my channel that zombies break me. However, there was this one movie that broke me even more than zombies. And it just was not a good movie. And the movie is called Cabin Fever. Now, I remember this movie taking place in a forest with 4 friends that are camping out there for a long time. Or is it 5? But anyway, while they're partying, they encounter this guy that's being affected by a flesh-eating virus. And he's trying to get help, but they don't want to touch him because they don't want to get infected. And he winds up vomiting all over this one of the guy's truck. So, I'm not going to spoil it much. I actually kind of do want to do a review on it. But I just don't want to watch the movie again. But when I'm talking to my friends about it and how much I hate the movie and how much it's just the whole flesh-eating virus scared me, they asked me, it's like, well, what do you think about that one bit with the pipes? I was like, what one bit with the pipes? So he's like, well, one of the guys was they're making sure the pipes clean. They look in the pipe and they're like, "This pipe is clean!" I'm like, I don't remember that at all. And then apparently there was like this TV show that the guys were watching, and it was supposed to be like twisted and morbid, and apparently someone actually made a TV series based on that, and I don't even recall that at all. And I'm hearing all these stories, and I'm like, wait, guys, you're painting it like it's a comedy. And everybody looked at me and said, "It is." I watched it one more time, and I don't see what they were talking about. I just see what I remember of the movie. It just weirds me out greatly, even to this day. So I've seen the movie only twice. I'm gonna have to watch it a third time if I ever do decide to review it. But if I do review it, I'm going to bring this up again. And for the last one, this is very small and short, but I'm highly confused. This has to do with YouTube and a channel that I watch that I love called Game Grumps. I only started watching them when Danny was there. So I watched some older episodes, and for the life of me, I could not see why people said that Aaron and JonTron started Game Grumps. Because it was obviously Markiplier that started the Game Grumps with Aaron. I mean, he even mentions in one of his videos that he's thankful for Aaron and the Game Grumps because they started his YouTube career, and he's actually was pretty amazed on Danny replacing him, and almost thought it was like almost irony because he loved a Ninja Sex Party. So I don't know why people say that they only had done one video, like one series with JonTron, and that was the Banjo-Kazooie, and they didn't finish it. But that's just, I'm just confused on that. And again, I'm the only one that knows this, so it's just weird. So anyway, that's my personal Mandela effect stories. I do like telling the personal stories. I haven't been doing much because I've almost burned out all the interesting stories that I can remember off the top of my head with my initial beginning of this series. I do want to continue it. I don't want to end this. I also would like to read off your guys' stories. One of the comments said that they love hearing from the person that it happened to, but also I like the idea of sharing other people's stories, especially if these people don't want to, like, talk themselves. However, I do encourage, if you have a lot of interesting stories, you can start your own YouTube channel and just do personal stories, because apparently, according to the comments on my channel, people love hearing it from the people that it happened to. So I heavily encourage you to start your own personal story videos. So with that being said, please let me know what you think about the stories in the comment section down below. I like the community. This little exchange I had with Hellfreezer, I don't want to say I like, but I enjoy helping out my fellow YouTubers. And I helped him solve this, not an issue, but this mystery. And I subscribed to him. And I'm actually going to marathon a lot of his videos because I love hearing scary stories. and he's an interesting narrator. I like him. So, subscribe if you'd like to hear more personal stories of mine, or if you'd like to catch some Let's Plays that I've been doing, which aren't as popular for some reason. I also have one reaction video that just blew up on my channel. I don't like reaction videos, but this was funny. And until next time, stay white and nerdy.